Welcome back to United Tradesman Academy. I had a customer call the other day. They had a house fire, and luckily their insurance company is going to give them an RV, so they don't have to stay in a hotel, but the insurance company is going to give them an RV on their property. But they don't have an outlet to be able to plug in the RV so the RV can have power. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I got to run some pipe, got to pull some wire, got to put a breaker in, and got to install the RV outlet. So I'm about to get out of this van, so I can get my material out. We're gonna see y'all on the next side. Welcome back. We back out on the job. As you can see, I got my tools, I got my material out. This is the panel right here. So basically, like I said, they need an RV plug, RV outlet. So I gotta come out the bottom of this panel, come down the wall. As you can see, I got my pipe already laid out already. I got my couplings already on some of the pipe. Just trying to minimize the extra downtime by going ahead and laying my pipe out, get my couplings on, get my straps on the pipe. So we're gonna come around this wall right here. I got my LB right here. I'm gonna turn right here. Come on around. And as you can see, I got my other pipe already laid out on the ground down there. So I got another LB that's gonna go right here. It's gonna turn. And the reason when I'm using the LBs, because you can only have 306 degrees of bend in between the pipe run. That way, when you go to pull your wire, it won't be so hard to pull that wire through that pipe. So that's the reason why I'm using LBs instead of turning an actual 90, doing a 90-degree bend on my pipe. So I'm gonna come along this wall right here. As you can see, I got the RV plug right here. It's gonna go roughly about right here, so they can plug in. All right, so first things first, I gotta go back around here. I gotta knock a hole out of the bottom of my panel. I gotta knock a hole out in the bottom of my panel so I can bend my pipe. Pretty good looking panel right there. Throw that down right there. So down here, you can see they have these holes right down in here. So we gotta knock one of those out to put this coupling, to put this connector right in the bottom of there for our pipe. And then once we do that, we can get a measurement for where the pipe is gonna be. I probably would have to go get my flathead also to get that 1 inch out of there, because you don't want to break the rest of those knockouts out while you're busting those out. So it's best to use a flathead, especially on these, because you can easily bust it out. And now you gotta stuck trying to use some reducing washers or some Chinese money. So it's best just to take your time, so that way you won't make a hole. So you can see how that's gonna look right down in there like that. So I gotta knock all of these out right here. Not all of them, but just majority of them anyway. Go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and like the video, please. Share it. I'm giving y'all exclusive access. Tricks of the trade. How to make your job go faster. You see, I already laid out my material. I don't have a helper with me today, so I kind of do things a little differently when I don't have a helper with me, just to make my job a little bit easier. So that way I'm not walking back and forth a lot. So let's double check it again, just to be sure we're going in the right hole, the right size. Like I said, because I do not want to go get no reducing washers for this install. We try and do everything right the first time. And this panel is hot. This is a hot panel. So we're gonna start off by putting our connector in there. Let's get our channel locks. We're gonna tighten this up just a little bit, not too much. Now, what we're gonna do, we're gonna get a measurement because I gotta put an offset from here to here, and then I have to bend the 90. That's gonna go down this wall and turn. So let's see. So we have about 3/4 right there. I need 3/4 offset. Then I want to have this conduit. Either I'm gonna have it right at the bottom here, or I'm gonna take it down lower. So let's go look at the level of the house, so we'll know. Okay, so now my first obstacle I just saw, I can't run it at the top, because if I run it at the top, I'm gonna run right into this gutter. So I need to make my 90 over there low enough to where I can go underneath this gutter right here and not going into the gutter, because if I make it too short, I'm gonna be going into the gutter. So I just want to have a minimal amount of bend. So once again, I'm gonna come down, go straight across, go underneath that gutter right there. Let's go look and see if we got any more obstacles that we need to get around before I bend this pipe. So everything looks clear. Everything else looks clear. The pipe is going to be a little lower than I wanted it, because now the elevation is going to go back up. So I may have to have another bend in my pipe, because when I come around, my gutter is going to be down there. So my pipe is going to be right about down here. Now, but as I come along this wall right here, I'm gonna run right into that red brick right there. So I'm probably gonna have to do a kick to bring that pipe back up underneath that siding right there. All right, so let's stop talking and let's keep moving, get this measurement. So I already said I got 3/4 of an offset right here I gotta do. Then I have to get my 90. So I need to go roughly pretty much right at the bottom of that line right there. So okay, sorry about that, guys. I just drank me some coffee, so got a little bit of milk in my throat. Okay, so we're gonna get a measurement from here down to about right there. So we want to go about 57 inches, do about a 57-inch 90. No, maybe more than that. Let's go 59. We'll do a 59-inch 90. That way, if we're too long, I can cut it. But if it's too short, I can't cut it. Okay, so I got my pipe bender right here. Got a piece of pipe right here. Okay. All right, so first things first, we're gonna put a box offset on this pipe. 3/4 inch offset. All right, so got the pipe in there. We gotta tighten that connector up. Then we're gonna move on to tightening those couplings up. Make sure this all the way in there. Yep, all the way in there. Make sure this side is level. Yep, that looks good right there. What I want to do, let's go ahead and strap that down. Okay. So sometimes I use anchors, or you know what? Let's try it first. Sometimes that hole strips out, so sometimes I'll use an anchor to seat that top con better. Let's try to see if it. Oh, no problem. Went right in there. Yep, and that pipe level look good. All right, so let's move on. Move it. So we want to tighten this one up right here. So it's kind of awkward right here because we're up against this wall, but I think we can get it in there. Okay. Now this side I already tightened up as I was laying my conduit on the ground. Let's give it a good shake, make sure it don't come off. All right, so now let's keep it moving. Let's step back, see how it looks. Not bad, not bad. I'm gonna have to raise that one up just a tad bit, about right there. And yep, that'll work. So now I need to get a measurement from this end of the pipe right here down to the LB down there. So we're looking at about 85 inches. So let's go cut a piece, 85 inches. Let me grab a marker. I got one right here. So I can mark this pipe at 85. 85 right there. Okay. Change the battery on here. Battery is low with this cold weather. It really shouldn't be that difficult to cut. Getting those sharp edges off of here so when we pull that wire, it won't get cut. Let's get a coupling. Okay. So we're gonna put that on the end of there. Awesome. Okay. Right there. Now. Let's see, hope that's not gonna be too short. Okay. We're looking good right there. Tighten this coupling up. I know I should be using some bigger channel locks for this, but I don't know if the guys who had working with me, I don't know if they took my other big pair, but that's why you gotta come out here and work so you know if your gear is right. Okay, good right there. So let's take a step back, see how it looks. Straight down, straight shot, yep. LB right here, right up in there, looks good. So now let's get another measurement. About 99.25 looks like it. I'm gonna make sure my tape measure is on the tape. So let's put it in a little bit. There we go. So now we're gonna get our next bend. It looks like we're at about 99.5. All right, so now let's give you all the update. So you can see I have my fiberglass fish tape in there. That's so anytime you doing anything in a panel, whether it's live or not, it'd be good to use a fiberglass fish tape just to get into the habit of it. So I got my conduit completed all the way around. You can see where I was just showing you that fiberglass fish tape that comes out right here. Then I have my steel fish tape in on this side. So once I get ready to hook my wire on, I can pull it through and pull it through that way. Since I'm doing this by myself, you know, you got to be a little bit strategic so you can make this as easy and physically easy as possible. So you can see how that pipe comes around, goes all the way around. Right here, comes around through here, and this is gonna be mounted right here. So I already have my my wires stretched out and prepared to be pushed in. So that's what we're gonna do right now. I got this dish soap out here. This dish soap allows that wire to go in there very smoothly. So I'm gonna squirt some right in there, just like that. Like I said, it's gonna allow that wire to go in there smoothly. Since I'm doing this by myself, I'm not gonna have any issues pushing that wire through this pipe by myself. And it should be coming out the other end. Oh, yep, there it is. Already came out the other end. So, but what I need to do, I need to keep pushing because I need to get my ground wire out. So we're gonna push until my ground wire comes out. Should be almost there. Yep, there it is. So that's enough. So now we're gonna go do the same thing. Well, let's squirt some more in there right here. Going inside here, we're gonna squirt some in here. Now you see how easy that went. So let's squirt some in there. We're gonna squirt some in that hole. Then we're gonna go to the other side. We're gonna get ready to pull it in. That dish soap does not harm the wires. So let me get it in there first. It's getting hung up somewhere. So let me get it in there. That's the benefit of having another guy that can feed it while you pull it. So, but it's okay. When you have experience doing this, none of this should be difficult, but it does help having another guy. There it is. So we're gonna pull all the rest of that in. Actually, we need to be going around that tree. So let me cut this off right here. No, you know what? I don't need to cut it because I need to re-wrap around the other fish tape. Only thing with this now, my hand's gonna be cold because it got soap. I got dish soap on this tape, so I'm gonna do my best not to touch it. But certain things are inevitable, so it's one of the things I just have to deal with today. If that's the worst of what happened today, I can deal with that. But that's why you got to get out here, test your gear, test your physical and your mental strength, so when you have to do this, you know you could do it. Yeah, my hands gonna be cold now. Definitely I got some liquid on my hands and it's 30 degrees outside, but like I said, If that's the worst of the day, I can definitely work with that. So I got that off of there now. So now we can pull the rest of this out. Let me lay that right there. So get this out of the way so it doesn't get caught up in my wires. That's fine for right now. Leave that right there. We'll get these wires untangled real quick. And I guess while I'm right here, let's go look over here, see how these wires look when they came out. Yep, looking good. Just had to make sure my camera was recording for you all. My battery getting low. All right, so let's not worry about that. Let's get this wire pulled in a little bit more. Okay, good enough. So get this wrapped around right here. Okay. Tie this back on this fiberglass fish tape. We're gonna pull the rest of it in. I would normally put tape around here, but seeing as how easy the wires went in, I don't think I'll have any difficulty leaving it like that, because it's not taking a lot of force to pull that wire in there. So okay, let's see if we can pull a little bit of that in right here. So I got to get it started. It's gonna be more than enough wire I have. All right, it's almost like I have too much wire, but better to be safe than sorry. So, okay. See how easy that's pulling out? Super easy, no problem. And there she goes. I have a lot of extra wire here. Okay. All right. So as you can see, I only have a little bit left to pull in right here. There we go. I just pull on those, it's gonna go right in. Real easy. There it. Look good. No problems. Same thing right here. All it's gonna take is a little bit. Gotta pull this ground. Okay, so this is going in fairly easy now. All right, so one man job, pulling wire, running pipe, everything by myself. When you take your craft seriously, this becomes easy. It was definitely a process today, but normally it would take. All right, so let's do it quick. You see it's labeled up there. Let's walk y'all around. 2 guys to do this, but it's okay, because when there's a will, there's a way. Never give up. All right, so this is the last update. We got the RV outlet labeled with the 50-amp breaker, double pole. I'm not gonna show y'all the pipe work because you all have already seen that already, so just want to show y'all the last little finished product. Alright, so man, if y'all haven't subscribed, subscribe to the content, drop a like, drop a comment, say what's up. We'll see y'all next time. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up out here so I can get home, and I'm a little tired but it's okay. Also too, it's good to get out here in the elements because you get to test your gear, you get to test your physical and your mental ability, you know, whether you need to work on physical or mental, but you still have to get out here and see where you're at, you know, because last year is different from this year, you know, so you may need to work on a few things so you can sustain out here in these elements, whether you need to get more tools or you need to get, you know, more mentally or physically strong. We'll see y'all next time. United Tradesman Academy.